around my city, you should come right with me, yeah. Feel me if you hear me, sip water like a fish, sip box water to the gillies, yeah. This a new wave, this a takeover, do it for the future, time to get a world a makeover. Time never stops, no the timing is not, time to clean up the block. Streets been a mess, how can I breathe? Smoke in the air, pure gasoline, I see.
Family, we are. I don't know if y'all heard me last night. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me, man? I want to make sure y'all can hear me, man. I don't know if y'all really heard me last night, but I said that we are not contenders. I said that the other night. Man. When everybody was on, I said this: we are not contenders, dog. The team is not built to contend for a championship. And these past couple games, family, is starting to show and prove me correct. Like, what did we just witness here? What did we just witness? Someone needs to explain to me, what is the difference? Y'all tell me, what was the difference in the first half compared to the second half? I have my own thoughts, but I'm not even going to say, what's in my beard? Something in my beard? I'm not going to say my thoughts yet. I'm not going to say my thoughts because I don't want nobody to say that I'm hating or anything of that nature. I have my thoughts on why we tricked off. Y'all know my saying, tricked off another double-digit lead in the third quarter. My mind is blown. My mind is blown. I have my own thoughts, but I'm going to wait to hear y'all thoughts. Okay? I'm going to wait to hear y'all thoughts on it because I don't want nobody to say I'm this, I'm that. But this loss today was piss poor, pitiful. Okay? Make sure y'all like, share the live, guys. Let's get these likes up. Number one Hawks YouTube fan channel for the fans, by the fans. We Talk Hawks TV. We Talk Hawks daily. But right now, guys, it seems like the only thing we talking about daily is losing. Because that's what it feel like. Correct me if I'm wrong. It seems like now, every time we do a show, it's about a loss. Okay, guys. Y'all know how I do. Let me give my little spiel. Okay, let me give you my little spiel, and then I'm gonna drop the link and bring everybody on. And what we're gonna do? Well, I'll explain what we're gonna do. Let me go over these stats real quick, man. Okay, let's look. Okay, we didn't give up a lot of points today. We did not give up a lot of points tonight. Okay, so that's one thing we can't credit ourselves on that. But we did allow them to shoot 58% from the field. 49%. 49, almost 50, 40 for 82. Call it 50. 50% from the field. Okay. Now, really, I need to get some advanced stats because I bet you they shot 50 rounds. I bet you they almost shot 60% from the field in the second half. I guarantee you that. We did good on the 3 points. Okay. We defended the 3-point line good tonight. 9 for 33. We held them to 27%. That's good. They only went to the line 19 times, but Miami, good free throw shooting team, good team. That's what they do. They hit them free throw. They went 19 times. They hit it at a 90% clip. Got to tip. Can't do nothing but tip my cap to them. Rebounded. They had 6 offensive rebounds. We had 8 offensive rebounds. They was a plus 12. No, excuse me, 48. They was only a plus 2 on the boards. They had 6 more defensive rebounds. So we didn't get destroyed on the boards. Okay, so we can go ahead and eliminate that Clint Capella rebounding thing. We only lost the boards 48 to 50. Let's look at the assists. 28 dimes. Let's look at ours. 24. Not bad. It needs to be around 30, but that's not bad. 24. They shared the ball a little more. 28. Okay, turnovers. They had 12. We had 9. We protected the ball very well. So you can look at the rebounding, you can look at the turnovers. It's pretty much a wash right there. It's pretty much a wash. Okay. We even shot better from them from the free throw line. We went there 19 times. They went there 19. We hit 1 more. I wish we would have got to the line. You know, my goal is 30 times a night. But once again, we only got 1 person who know how to get to the free throw line. Nobody else can get to the free throw line. 4 for Hunter. 2 for Murray. They can't get to the free throw line. Okay? 28% from 3, 40% from the field. That's why we lost. There you go. There go your numbers right there. You can't shoot 40% and allow them to shoot 50 and think you're going to win. Okay, let's look at the shot attempts. This is going to be my last point. And then I'm going to go ahead and drop the link. Okay, then I'm going to drop the link. Y'all can come tap in. Let's see here. AJ Griffin, I don't know what he was on today. 3 for 13. That's terrible. Trey, 4 for 16. Terrible. DeJounte, 5 for 16. Terrible. John Collins, 11 for 17. The only one who could score the ball consistently. He finished with 23 points, 14 rebounds. So you can't blame this shit on John Collins because he did all he could do. You get that production from John Collins, you take that and you run with it. We should win those games. All right, guys, let me tap in. Y'all know what time it is. Hawks YouTube fan channel for the fans, by the fans. So guess what? We need the fans on the show. We need the fans' opinion. Y'all know what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop the link. We're going to drop the link. Y'all know what to do. Just follow the link. Come on the show. This is how we're going to play it tonight, man, so it don't be a whole cluster. So I'm going to bring each individual on. I'm going to give each individual 1 minute. You get 1 minute to give your overall view. Once you get your overall view, I'm going to bring on somebody else. They're going to give theirs. We're going to keep going like that. Once I get everybody on and they get their 1 minute overall view of what they saw, what their opinion is tonight, then we'll have a free-for-all where everybody is chopping it up. You feel me? But I want to make sure that everybody, fans who come on the show, do get at least that 1 minute, get that 1 minute to get their point across. Because I feel like sometimes some people don't get their point across because I know I get out of hand sometimes. So I'm going to try to work on that. I want to try to be more of a moderator because sometimes the Hawks, man, let me tell you something, man. The Hawks, I'm emotionally invested with the Hawks. That's why I get so upset. That's why I get so mad. You know what I'm saying? I'm more emotionally invested with the Hawks than any other sports team. Okay? Because all my other sports teams have made an appearance in championship games, in finals, and things like that, except the Hawks. And that I'm emotionally invested, and that's why when people always ask me, I don't have patience. No, I don't have patience. Okay, when you've been rooting for an organization, okay, just in case so y'all know, I'm 45 years old, bro. Okay, I've rooted for this team my whole life. Okay, you understand me? So when y'all be talking about, hey, he need 3 more years, I ain't trying to hear that 3 more years bullshit. I've been waiting for 3 years for the past 40 years. Excuse me, for the past 30 years. It's always wait, gotta do this, gotta do that, gotta do this, gotta do that. So don't come here, don't come to me with that patient shit, don't come to me with that waiting shit. I want to win now. I don't care. Listen, and I'm gonna go and get this out. I don't care who we have to trade to become contenders. I don't care about the salary cap. So anybody who want to come to me with that salary crap, say that, because I ain't trying to hear that shit. This team don't never spend money. That's why we don't never win shit, because we scared to spend money. Always trying to take the cheap ass way out. And while I'm on it, let me get something off my chest too. Travis Slank, this shit you done built up right here, man, this is a no-go, bro. This a goddamn no. How the hell we don't have a backup big for when Capella get hurt? We out here looking stupid. That's basics. Have a backup for your guys. We don't have a back. You went and got Frankie Kaminsky. You went and got the other dude from last year, the African dude, who ended up shooting threes anyway. You don't never address the issues. You can't do it on your own. Because guess what? I'm gonna get this on my chest. Because guess what, man? You always operate behind the power curve, bro. You always behind. You never leaning forward in the foxhole. You never proactive. You always after the fact. And I know people like, why you saying that, D? Why you saying that? You hating? I'm gonna tell you why I say that, dog. Because listen, Trae Young, you go into the draft to find a superstar, to find the talent. When you get a superstar, your days of going into the freaking lottery should be over with. You should be trying to find pieces that's going to complement your superstar. Your second superstar should come from free agency. Why do you say that, D? Because you don't have time to draft another guy and give him another 3 to 4 years. Okay? You failed at the Cam Reddish bullshit. This is why we be the laughing stock. Now you know what you're gonna hear if we don't never win shit is, oh man, what if we would have kept Luka Doncic? It ain't even that. It's this general manager, it's this front office. They can't build a team. Look what we rolling out there. Look what we rolling out there. We look crazy. You don't know. Let me tell you what you know about the Hawks. DeJounte and Trae gonna take 20 shots apiece off the rip. You already know that. Nobody else on the team know if they're gonna get shot opportunities. Okay? One day you'll get 8. Tonight, John got about 12, 13. Tomorrow, the next game, he gonna come back and have 3. We got out-rebounded by plus 30. In an NBA game. How does that even happen? Because you failed to plan. Where is our backup big? Who really thought Okongwu was going to slow down my guy from the Heat? I know who thought that? It's always, Okongwu here. Man, Okongwu ain't showed nothing. Nothing. Dre Hunter, he ain't showed nothing. He ain't made no all-NBA defensive team. We run around here, this organization don't know how to build a team. They scared to spend the money and go after real players. We should have been making max offers to Ayton this offseason to shore up that should have been our starting center. That makes us way more better. Way more dynamic. but you want to run around here and go get bums. You want to get dudes who don't even play. And then let me get on Nate. This is what I don't understand about with Nate McMillan. Travis and Nate, there's no way in hell they is on the same sheet of music. It's no way possible. You need your GM, your head coach, and your superstar. They should be 3 peas in a pod. They should all have the same vision. They should all be on the same wavelength on how to accomplish the goal. Them 3 are not on the same page. They're not. Why does my head coach have to go to Oklahoma to talk to my star point guard about playing off the ball? What does that tell me? You know what that tells me? That tells me Trey playing off the ball has never been part of our plan since we had him. So now this is something new. So these dudes, why is he trading Kevin Huerter to go get the Holiday boys? Oh, that's because those are Nate's players. We should have had them last year. That's what I'm saying. We should have had Nate's players last year. That's what I'm saying when I say our front office be behind the power curve. We always reactive. We not proactive. We always reactive. And I don't see how people don't see this shit. I had to get that off my chest, man. And guess what? And I'm going to tell you like this. Nate ain't getting fired, bro. As long as we're above 500, if we stay above 500, make it to the playoff, he gonna keep this gig at least for the year. So getting rid of Nate, that ain't finna happen until let's see, unless Trae Young say something and we below 500, he ain't leaving. I'm gonna tell you that now. It took the owner to get Travis to fight the last bum we had. And now that I see that he don't want to spend no money, he probably don't even care if we start losing. He probably want us to go in the lottery so he probably want us to lose so we can start trading off these contracts. So he can save $1 since people care about a billionaire being in a luxury tax. So when we get below 500, they're going to fire Nate. Then guess what's going to happen? They're going to start trading people. We're going to be right back, square one. So until, I'm going to tell you, bro, something got to change because this is not the business. We out here looking crazy. That little record we got, 11-9, that's a fraud. That's a fraud. I wouldn't bet no money on the Hawks. Hell no, you couldn't pay me to bet with your money. All right, family, let me bring all the regulars on the guest. You know what I'm saying? So just in case anybody missed it, just how we gonna do it. I'm gonna bring you on. Okay, I'm gonna bring you on. You got 1 minute. Give me your recap of what you saw tonight. After that 1 minute, you can go to the back or you can stay on the screen. Just don't say nothing. Mute your mic. Next person I'm gonna bring on. Once they're gonna get their minute. Once we finish, then everybody will be back, be on screen. And then we'll take it to the free-for-all like we usually do. So we can make sure. And the only reason I'm doing that, guys, is so everybody, because sometimes, and I said at the beginning, but I'm just saying it for people who just got here, because sometimes I feel like some people wasn't able to get their point across during the show. So I want to make sure everybody gets there, at least get their main point across. So make sure you get your main point across in your minute. Okay, let's start with, we got big ticket up in the building. What's good, my guy? Talk to me.
Man, it ain't a lot good after that game, bro. Ain't a lot good. I'm gonna keep it quick, like you said. Number one, bro. First half, solid basketball. Trey had 9 assists. In the first half, I said a lot. When Trey is facilitating and he not taking his shots, he can't do. It seems like he can't do both efficiently. Third quarter, he started jacking up shit. And then John ended up, we had the counter to the zone. John was coming to the middle, and you would give John the ball, John making the little 17-foot jumper. Trey started just shooting the shit over the zone. I'm like, bruh. So he ended up 4 for 16 tonight. Okongwu got first-degree murder tonight, bro. First degree. 4.6 rebounds. I don't want to hear nothing about him being anybody replacement at all. While he's a center, I don't want to hear it, bro. The man a power forward, bro. The man 5'9". All right. I don't want to hear it. 4.6 rebounds. These are the games where he needs to be validating these people that saying, hey, he is the one that's going to replace Capella. I don't want to hear it no more. The man right. This is my last thing.
Okay.
Bam had 32 and 8, 13 for 20. We know Bam way better than Okongwu. I ain't tripping on that. But Okongwu ain't even make the matchup respectable at all. That's all I got, bro.
I have no words. You want to go to the back room or you just want to stay
I'm going to the back room.
All right. Let me bring on my guy, Matt. Matt, talk to me, man. What you saw tonight, man.
Okay, what month is this? Demond, is this November or is this
end of November, dog?
End of November, because I swear, Demond, I thought I went in a time capsule, and this was the first round of the playoffs. If anybody got murdered, it was Nate McMillan.
Okay,
murdered.
How Nate get murdered?
Okay, let me pull up the stats. Okay, let me know when I'm out of time, Demond. Let me pull up the stats. Right,
you got 45 seconds.
Okay. We won the turnover battle. We won the free throw battle, and we shot the same from the 3-point line. So it has nothing to do. And they're playing with G Leaguers, and we're playing with 2 All-Stars and 1 All-NBA player. I don't give a damn if you missing anybody else but you're starting 5. Even if you got 6 dudes out there and they got 10 with that Metley crew they had out there. You do not lose this game, especially in the fashion that we lost. We had 28 points in the second half and shot 21%. Again, this is the 3rd time in 5 games where we shot under 30% in the second half.
You forgot to add something, man. You forgot to add something, man. What was the field goal percentage for both
21%.
Teams? No, the field goal.
Oh,
that was 3.
Field goal from 3 was 27%, right?
No, what was the field goal percentage? The regular field goal, not the 3.
Oh, let's see, 48 to 39.
There you go, right there. That's the loss right there. That's why you lost. You wonder why we scored 20-some points in the second half? There you go. That's your answer. But I bet right now, if you go and pull the stats, the first half shooting and the second half shooting, I bet you it's a minimum 15% difference. I guarantee it.
But Demond, we didn't have it. They never had an answer for the zone. That little John Collins flash to the post thing, we did it. He turned the ball over once. The second time he missed. The third time Trey shot that 3. The fourth time they looking confused out there. Trey looking for somebody. Nobody moving. Nick talking about it on telecast. He like they just standing there. So the ball has to move.
But you forgot to add, when they threw it to John, he turned around and hit the jumper. Then they came back down, threw it back to John in that same spot where he flashed in the middle of the zone, got it, drove the lane, got to the free throw line. I mean, bro, the players not that good. We need to learn to accept that. Nate McMillan,
that's three possessions out of 15. 4 of those possessions, I watched Murray jack up a 3-pointer.
My guy.
Or Frank Kaminsky jack up a 3-pointer.
Nate McMillan, don't shoot the ball, bro.
But why are you shooting 3s against a matchup pressing zone? That's
Ask the play. Yeah, why are they shooting them? They've been shooting them. I've been saying, John Collins, stop shooting the shit. You can't shoot. Okay? Trae Young, stop shooting the 3. You can't shoot. You're 1 for 8 tonight. 12% from 3, Trae. DeJounte, 25% from 3. You took 8. You suck. John, stop shooting the 3s, man. You can't make them. I don't know why you keep shooting them, bro. There you go, right there. You wonder why do they keep shooting them? Trey ain't Trey. What's Trey 3? Hold up, we're gonna get back to that. Let me bring everybody. Let me Matt, don't go nowhere, Matt. You stay over. Don't you go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Let me bring on John. Talk to me, John. What you got going on, baby? What's your thoughts for the night?
I've said it ever since I've come on with you guys. A good evening, if it can be a good evening. But I've said it ever since I got on with you guys. We can't shoot. We just can't shoot. And I was hoping nobody brought up any defensive stats because the game that I saw tonight, Miami was shooting over us. It wasn't like we wasn't defending them. We were getting shot on, contested shots. We missing open shots. Okay, now, and something else you guys need to check out. Now, Damon, you quoted a field goal percentage of 40%, correct?
No, we shot 40. Let me look. We shot 39.8, 40% from the field.
Okay, that's inclusive of 2-pointers and 3-pointers. That was our overall shooting percentage, 39%. That's case closed. Case closed. Case closed. I don't have to say nothing else.
All right, John. I'll keep you backstage. Let me bring on my boy Point. Point, you know how we get down. Hey, I don't know if you caught the beginning, but we're doing this little 1-minute intro thing.
Nah. Respect.
All right, this what you're gonna do. You're gonna get your 1 minute, and then once I get through everybody else, then I'm gonna bring everybody back on, and then we go back to the old way.
Listen, man, this game was I'm gonna be honest with you, it was really pathetic. I missed jumping on the show last game and the Rockets, but this is basically just the Rockets game, just in reverse. And for me, I just feel like we just don't know. We don't have it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I'm gonna just shoot it straight. I'm ready to make a move now, man. I know a couple of shows ago I said let's wait till the end of the season. I'm ready for Nate to go now, man. If Udoka is the guy, you know what? I'll deal with it. But I can't anymore.
I told people, man, I said I don't care. Listen, if Udoka can get us to the final, listen, man, I want this put in Udoka. I want this in Udoka contract. If he can get us to the finals, everybody's wife in the front office is available. You understand me?
That's all I gotta say, man.
All right, I'll keep you backstage, man.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me move on to my boy Mike up in the building. What's good, my guy? Talk to me. Is he there?
Yo, what to do,
okay.
man? Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah.
Shit, not much, man. My bad, man. I had my camera off and everything like that. I'm just chilling. But nah, man, I just want to get my minute in real quick. I agree with you. You know, me and you, I feel like we'll say it from time to time, man. The players suck. I mean, that's a lot I can say. The players suck. I know people want plays more often, Red, but I'm gonna put it like this, all right? Okay, let's run more plays. Majority plays, if not all of them, got something happening off the ball where it requires a teammate to get you open for you to come around or something like that. And I've said this before. As a team, we suck at setting screens. I don't care where it is on the court. We ain't got no good pick setters. Double O, I'm watching him. His dumb self. He can't even get himself open because like I said, it's just fundamentals. He set a pick. He opened up the wrong way. I'm like, dummy, if you open up the fundamental way, you'll have Caleb Martin on your back and you'll be set up for a post-entry pass or whatever. But anyway, again, my thing is, I mean, Nate can do better. Everybody can do better. But I've been saying that we needed to make a move since we played against the Bucks in the ECF. Fans was screaming, run it back. We good. I was like, we want an ankle away from going to the championship. We got our ass beat, you know what I'm saying, in the paint and stuff like that. And we still lacked, a lot of things that were just obvious to me. I'm like, we got to make a move if that's the goal of the franchise. But obviously, we don't fully know what the goal is of this franchise or whatever. We don't know if they want to rebuild and develop or they truly want to contend. They want to tell the fans that they want to contend. Or they mean, well, maybe we fans and the franchise not on the same page for its contending goals. I think Travis, when he says contending, he means contend to make the playoffs. We as fans, we hear contending, we think contend for a championship or go to the finals. But I believe that they just want to contend to make the playoffs. And if that's the case, That's what we are, and I guarantee you we'll be a bottom 4 seed team, no problem. You know what I'm saying? If that's just the goal, like that's what it is. But I get up out of here though. But I just want to throw that out there, man. I feel like we got horrible executors. Dwayne Dedman should still be on this team, but we decided to say $3. That's a veteran. That's a veteran that can be out here. That's a good man to set picks. He sets solid screens every single time, on ball or off ball. He can spread the floor. He's long, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? We needed to save some money for the front office, get them a new vending machine or something like that, bro. Because it's crazy to me. It's mind-boggling. Like you said, we continue to be cheap, and that's why we're not in a position to contend.
And you know what? Let me tell you what's so funny about you just saying that about what's my man name again? Dwayne Dedman. Hawk fans, flashback. I want to say, was it 2 years ago when we had Dwayne Dedman on the team? Let me tell you what happened. He was on the team. Vince Carter came out and said Dwayne Dedman is the glue guy in the locker room. Vince Carter said that. You know what? Let me tell you what Travis did. He didn't want to pay, okay? He didn't want to pay Dwayne Dedman any money. So he just let him leave, right? So we lose Dwayne Dedman. Fast forward to Christmas when Trey's camp leaked that information about he just want to win. Guess what our general manager did? He would have traded for Dwayne Dedman and took on the same contract he didn't want to give him in the first place. That was the same time when we got Capella.
I remember.
Come on, what are we doing?
And then he dumped it or something like that.
That's what I mean when I say this dude can't build a team, man. And when I say him, Nate, and Trey not on the same sheet of music. If I'm the president and the GM, the first thing I'm doing with the player, my star player, who is the player you need on this team? Give me one. Who you riding with? Hey, I need this guy with me. Got it. Okay. I'm not gonna say who do you need on this team. I need this, and then go get and then say, listen, I ain't gonna sign it because we trying to save $10. Okay. That's what I be talking about. But when I talk about Travis, people be acting like I'm making shit up. I track Travis because he been a liar since he took over the team. He been lying. Oh, well, I'm not gonna tear the team down. We still gonna compete. Liar.
A liar.
What did he do? Tear the damn team down.
Yeah.
Dude full of shit, man. But he got Trey. He didn't get Trey. That was a gift horse. It was one of those things where you couldn't mess it up. If you didn't get Trey, you was gonna end up with Luka. I don't know.
Man, he agreed to give Dallas what they wanted. That's what he did.
I don't understand why people be giving Travis all this hoop. Look what he did with his draft. Come on.
Hey, another thing too, though. Hey, Demont. Another thing, though. No, don't even get mad on Kev, bro. Bro had a triple-double tonight. Who he could have drafted. We could have had Hero instead of Cam. Cam ass ain't even here. You could have took Tyler Hero. That's a miss right there. We can go on some misses for a minute with Travis, to be honest with you.
I don't know why people scared to hold this dude accountable. He the one who built this team. Every time we come up here and we say, we need this, why we don't have that? That's his job. So how come when I say something about him, cats be on me? It ain't his fault. Then whose fault is it? He the boss. Let me bring on appreciate you, my guy. All right, my guy. I appreciate you, Mike. Let me bring on Mike G up in the building. What's good, my guy? Talk to me, Playboy.
Man, what's happening? Man, you just changed the direction of where I wanted to go. When you started talking about Travis, I didn't think about it till you mentioned it. He only got 2 gift horses. He got Trey, like you said, he would have ended up with Luka. And he got Clint Capella for a fire sale. He only got Clint because Houston was stupid.
Bro, I told these cats that same thing a couple weeks ago. I said, bro, we only had Clint because Houston didn't want him.
Houston was stupid. But what I really wanted to holler at, I think everybody right, though, to be honest with you. It ain't all Nate, but Nate got a lot of blame with this. It ain't all Trey, but Trey do some dumb shit at the wrong time. But when you talk about them numbers, them stats you got, they right. But I think what everybody forgetting is when. Because I mean, I remember we got into it before. You said something, and I said, you said Bo was like 4 for 10. That's good. And I said, well, you missed 6. It's not that he missed 6. It's when you miss these 6. When you on a fast break, you trying to bring the momentum down. Y'all about to be up 1 with a 2, or you can tie the game. You trying to pull up when you got a 3 on 5. I mean, 4 on 3 advantage. I mean, it's the IQ. Our IQ is not there. It's too many things we do to where we don't rebound because we don't. It's the IQ don't add up. The rebounding shouldn't be this hard because it's boxing out. It's effort. Everybody can't jump higher than you, and everybody, you can't jump higher than everybody. You don't have to. Your assists, like you said, what 14 assists when that'll be 20 to 30. It ain't really the assists themselves. It's about the shots that they take when dudes is giving them passes. It's the dumb shots we take. You get in the paint and then you passing it out. You got Dre getting in the lane, then turn around and look for somebody to give it to. You can't do that. You can't do that. IQ.
That's because they've been taught that. That's the same thing I said about Kevin Huerter. That's why when I speak on Kevin Huerter, when people be like, look how he doing so good in Sacramento, and I say, if he was with us, he wouldn't be doing that because he been trained. And what I've been saying this for at least 2 years now, up here in the New Pack City, Kevin Huerter has been told, and it's been drilled, to defer to Trae Young. He always played better when it was him and Bogey.
Yeah.
I don't know why people are so scared to admit stuff like that, man.
Well, here's the thing, though. It's like you got to think about it, though. Trae, I think Trae problem is he when he was at Oklahoma, you saw him at Oklahoma, and the boy was nice, but what he was doing, he was dropping dimes to some bums. He was dropping dimes to bums, and he get here, and you start you start out with Kent Bazemore as your backcourt mate. You start out with Bazemore and Plumlee and Lynn, all them passes Alex Lynn was dropping.
Bro,
Trae don't trust nobody.
Nah, F that, bro. All superstars start on badass teams. That's why you get drafted high. All of them. It's his job to make the other players better. That's why he made the $200 million.
Now, you're right. But think about this though. How many wide open shots was he dropping them, and they was wide open, and all you hear was clang, clang.
Bro, let me tell you something. Now, you want to hear clang, clang, clang? I'm finna show you clang, clang, clang right now. This is clang, clang, clang. I'm finna show you clang, clang, clang right now. You want to see clang, clang, clang? Hold up.
3 for 13, clang, clang, clang.
That clang, clang, clang right there. Trae Young. 4 for 16, bro.
Oh, that was terrible.
1 for 8 from 3. That's why I don't like when people say, well, Trae be passing in the ball and they can't hit. He can't score.
Wait, okay, so it's both of them. They both long. Come on now, the whole squad's up. We got to put it that way. The whole squad's up. They suck together.
Bro, I blame I blame everybody in this organization. I'm the only one who blame I didn't blame Travis. I didn't blame every player. I didn't blame the assistant coaches. The other night I was blaming Tony Ressler for being cheap. I blame everybody.
That's what I don't think. And I know you got to roll, but that's another thing. I don't think Ressler cheap. I think Ressler trying not to mellow. I think he trying to let Travis do it, and Travis keep trying to find these diamonds in the rough. He keep trying to find all these. That's an
angle we could talk about, man. But let me swing over to my boy Markeith. Then we're gonna hit a DB. Then we're gonna hit a Rashad. Hey, don't go nowhere, man. Because after I hit a Rashad, the last one, I'm gonna bring everybody on, bro. So if you want, just hang out in the back if you want to. What's good, my guy?
Hey, what's up? It's been a rough day.
Talk to me, man. Talk to me.
First starts off, man. Rough day for Atlanta sports teams, man. Both teams have one thing in common, man. They should have won today, but they went away from what was working.
Tricking off games. Look at it. I got on both of these losers today.
I know, man. Yeah, for Falcons, that was the head coach issue.
Yeah, dumbass.
Yeah, he shouldn't have ran the ball. He was right there.
Trying to look cute with a non-throwing quarterback. Fuck out of here, Arthur Smith, dummy.
Yeah,
talk to me about the night, man. What you got?
Them Hawks, man. I gotta say this. First half, it was working very well. We're moving the ball.
Hold on. Let me ask you this. Hold on, Marquis. Why was it working well in the first half?
I'm not mistaken. Shoot, I'm trying to remember because I was kind of multitasking a lot. I wasn't
You
working.
said it already because we was moving the ball. That's why
Yeah,
I
we're
was
moving the
working.
ball. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're moving the ball very well in the first half, man, which led to a lot of open shots. If we were knocking them down, especially from three, and we had 60 points in the first half, then our defense did well. So, but the second half, too much iso ball, and then this is my only problem. This only reason why I blame Nate McMillan. Your job when your team goes off track and starts letting the other team have some life. Got to get this team back on track, which is you should have told these guys to keep moving the ball, keep doing what you did in the first half, and you will win. Apparently, didn't do that, and this team just kept putting up some dumb shots, which led to Miami taking advantage, hitting some shots, contested shots, but was moving the ball as well. And then, oh my gosh, man. Frank Kaminsky can't be on this team no more, man. Just cut this dude, man. I mean, seriously, this dude's man, Dwayne Dedman. You saw when he hit that and one. We saw that and he made that look, that wide open look on his face. He's like, I was telling myself, he made that look like, man, he know that Frank Kaminsky cannot guard him whatsoever, man. That was obvious. I mean, this dude was getting cooked. I mean, gosh, man, it didn't make no sense. Didn't make no sense whatsoever.
Your GM went and got him.
Which again with Travis, man, why you selling your high horse? Make some moves now before it's too late, please, because right now your two biggest weaknesses are 3-point shooting and front court. You need to improve your front court, especially at the 5.
3-point shooting and regular shooting is our weakness right now.
Regular shooting is like an on and on switch. I mean, I feel like they can get that mess together, but it's 3-point shooting that's most problematic, especially. This league is a 3-point shooting league. You gotta at least have a couple 3-point shooters. It's gonna at least be consistent, man. And then also speaking of moves, man, I'm starting to get ready to see DeAndre Hunter get traded. Starting to because Adrian Griffin is playing more consistent.
That's a hot take.
AJ Griffin's playing more consistent, man.
That's gonna be a subject of debate, man. We're gonna have to have a show.
It's not even just him, man. Okongwu need to go too because he's too small for 5.
Hey, hold that thought. Let me bring on DB. What's good, my guy?
Dude, brother, what's going on, brother?
What's good, man? First time up here on the show?
Oh yeah, first time, man. You know,
all right, we appreciate you tapping in, my guy.
Oh yeah, shaking in, man. But bro, my take from the game tonight, big bro, it's just like Trey and DJ got to grow up. Bro. Like they got to grow up, bro. Like just like from the Houston game, like y'all doing all that talking to a 3-win team, come out and play all that ISO and lose the game. Like when it comes to your star players, bro, they gotta grow up. And like our weakness right now, like we lost so much with Gallinari, Herter, Bogey out right now. There's no 3-point shooting at all. Point blank.
Hey, gotta talk to Travis, dog. You gotta talk to the GM.
And see, Travis. I think what he was betting on was Bogey being that 6th man off the bench, being able to hold that bench down. But right now, Nate McMillan, I mean, he's letting the offense run haywire. I mean, plays down the stretch, you got to be serious. Like, bro, there's no motion offense. Trae Young still not coming down off pin downs. He's not running off screens. If we're so bad at 3-point shooting, why are we not posting up JC? JC still don't get no post ups. Like I don't understand. Like what type of offense are we trying to play here?
You know what it look like we play? It look like, I promise you, man, this is what it look like we do. Trey bring the ball down and everybody just go stand at the 3-point line except Clint Capella. That's what it look like we do. And then what happens? Clint Capella come up with a pick and roll. And the pick and roll ain't there. It's like we just freestyle it. Like whoever open, you just pass or some stupid shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We don't have nothing to where. I'm gonna tell you what you're not gonna hear about the Atlanta Hawks, especially on the offensive side. You ain't gonna hear nobody say, "Man, the Hawks play some beautiful basketball," because we don't even pass the ball. Okay,
don't even pass it, bro. It sticks to one side of the court. Like Nate McMillan, this is Nate's problem since Indy, bro. Like he's a great defensive coach. Don't get me wrong, but when it comes to the offensive side of the ball, he never had it. Like he's never had it. That's when you need to bring in coaches that know the offensive side of the ball, bro. Like,
Okay, let me ask you this, DB. Let me ask you this. How long, if you was a general manager right now, how long are you giving Nate McMillan to reach whatever goal you think we should be at? You know what I'm saying?
if I'm the GM, bro, after this year, you got to take a strong look. I mean, because okay, let's try to work Bogey back in. Let's try to get the whole team healthy. Let's try to, and then Nate's rotations is what I don't understand. Like Jalen Johnson, you gotta put him in the game, bro. He's a spark player. You dig what I'm saying? He brings a spark. You got to get the young guys some PT, like, and that's been Nate's problem too. He doesn't like to play rookies, bro. You know what I'm saying? He don't like to play the young guys, but you got to give them some burn. You dig what I'm saying?
You're right. I mean,
I seen no Justin Holiday tonight. He's one of our better 3-point shooters. You did what I'm saying? Like,
I think Justin Holiday, unless he injured,
was he scratched tonight? Was he scratched? He might have been scratched.
I didn't hear him being scratched, but I will say this though. I think Justin Holiday making his way to the doghouse because his ass he been shooting like shit lately, bro.
Yeah, he been cold though. Definitely.
He been cold. And, I mean, obviously, I'm not just blaming him. The whole damn team cold from 3. Just like I don't understand why they got John Collins shooting all these damn 3-point shots.
Exactly, bro. Put him back in the paint, please.
I don't know why he's shooting all these 3. But I will say this: I will give Nate credit. I will say this: he is playing Jalen Johnson way more than what I thought he would be giving him. I really thought Jalen Johnson would still be like on like those 5 minutes, still on them 5 minute coach last minute game situations. I don't know. I will say this: I'm gonna give Nate credit only because I don't know the inner works of the Hawks. But I will say this: at least that AJ, when AJ had those good strong games, he made minutes for AJ. Now,
yeah, he definitely did.
I'm giving him credit, but I mean, shit, Travis could have been like, "Hey, you need to play this guy." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Behind the scenes, but since I don't know behind the scenes, I'm gonna give Nate the credit, and I'm gonna say this on JC, and I'm a JC supporter, but I will say this, and I agree with everybody. JC, you need to come holler at your boy, okay? Because whatever PEDs they gave you, it didn't work. Okay, it didn't work because you have to get in that weight room. You need to work on your lower body strength so you can establish position with your hips and your quads. Okay, but you don't really need that upper body. It's that waist down is what's going to give you. You're going to be able to take that position to establish it, and that's what's going to hold you when they try to push you off your square. You know what I'm saying?
But this my thing though, big bro. Like I'm looking like. If you really wanted that stretch 4, you should have gone ahead and traded him when you had the chance. Let's just be real, because he can't handle the ball. He's not good off the dribble. You know what I'm saying? He's more of a paint presence than the outside presence.
DB, you're preaching to the choir, and you know what I tell people? Talk to the general manager. Why he didn't trade him? Why he didn't move him? Maybe he thought John could turn it to a stretch 4, but I'm gonna tell you like this: it's gonna take more than one off season for him to do it. You feel me? But hang on, DB. Don't go nowhere. Hey, DB, don't go nowhere. After Rashad do his time, I'm bringing everybody back on the show, baby. Don't go nowhere. Just hang out.
Do your thing, big dog.
All right, appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
And I got my guy Rashad up in the building.
What up, man? Salute to the chat. Salute to the chat, man.
What you saw tonight?
I fell asleep at halftime.
Hold on.
Nah, man.
You fell asleep at halftime. Hold
on. I was frustrated, bro.
Hold on. You on the West Coast. You tell me you fell asleep at what?
Man, I watched that first half. I was like, nah. I was like, this is an L. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go to bed. Wake up when it's over. I was pissed, man. I was pissed. I was like, Nah, they did not look right. They didn't look right at all to me, man. You can tell that Houston game was still on their mind. They were playing not to lose to me instead of playing to execute, you know. And one of the things that I pointed out at the beginning of the game was Matt Strus was getting wide open threes in the corner. That's a strategic thing that Spoelstra does. I don't even know if he plays Strus against other teams. I watched Miami against the Wizards, and Strus, I know he didn't start. I'm not even sure. I don't even think he played. So Spoelstra, he uses him for a strategic advantage against us. I do want to talk a little about my boy Capella.
Don't talk your track. Talk your shit.
We 0-2 without Capella right now. I'm just saying we 1-0 without Trey. So whatever that means, whatever that means. I'm just saying.
Let me ask you something, Rashad. Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Right now, with the addition of DeJounte Murray, would you be like not shopping, but would you have your ear on the street for a Trae Young package?
I don't think you can do it.
No.
Not what, because what Trae Young brings is more than just like wins and losses on the basketball court, right? If I'm the owner, if I'm Tony Wrestler,
Tony ain't gonna move him.
Yeah, I'm like,
he made the that $200 million that Trae just signed for ain't shit to what they making off merch, ticket sale. That ain't shit.
Yeah, like I think he number 6 or number 7 jersey sale. You ain't seen the Hawk that high. I don't even know if Neek was that high.
Okay, let me ask you this. Seeing what we saw without Capella and with just Okongwu, would you be willing to trade Okongwu for an established young, taller, big guy? So let's say he got the same skill set as Okongwu, but let's say he's 6'10". Would you be willing to make a move like that?
Yeah, I'm not sure. My problem with Okongwu is more so I think he's out of position. Nate wants him to be a center, and I just don't think he's a center. And so one of two things have to happen. Either you gotta move Nate and see what you have with Okongwu, because Okongwu doesn't fit in his system, or I think you gotta move Okongwu. I think we're probably closer to moving Okongwu than we are moving Nate right now.
Oh, that's interesting. So, that's very interesting.
I mean,
it's pretty much easy just to fire a coach, because you don't have to get nothing in return when you fire a coach. As far as a player, you definitely looking for some return on what's Okongwu, number 6 overall pick.
Yeah.
So yeah. I think it'll be a little harder to move him than just say, you know what, Nate, don't come back tomorrow. Turn in your playbook. Take your little son with you too when you get the hell up out of here, and bring somebody else in, bro. Because when you fire Nate, when you fire the head coach, 9 times out of 10, and I don't care what none of these owners say and general managers say, they already been speaking to people who want the job.
Yeah,
they already been reaching out weeks ahead of time before they can somebody.
Yeah, but so this is what you got to ask yourself though: who's doing their job? Right? Who's accomplishing the goal that you brought them in to accomplish? Nate so far has a 60% winning record with us, has led us to 2 consecutive playoff appearances. And one of them was in the middle of a season, and he took us to the Eastern Conference Finals that year. All right? Sure. So Okongwu was brought in to be a small ball center, and he is not doing that right now. So, like, I get it. There's better coaches than Nate, but I don't know if there are better coaches than Nate right now. And he's accomplished what he was brought in to do. We're two-time playoff team. We've had winning records 2 consecutive years. I mean, you just can't can a guy before he even shows he's underachieving.
Yeah, I understand what you say makes complete sense. Okay, when you look at at the end of the day, when you look at what Nate has done here, it's hard for a general manager or owner to sit Nate down and say, "Hey, we're gonna let you go," because at the end of the day, you only fire a coach when you're not successful. That's the bottom line. That's the only reason you fire the coach. And it's hard. It would be hard to sit down and say, "Hey, Nate, we're gonna fire you because you're not successful." When he done took us to the conference finals, when since he's been a head coach, we've been in the playoffs. I think with us, his winning percentage right now is somewhere like 600 something.
Yeah.
So I understand that point. You know what I'm saying? I think the issue starts at the top. And I don't care what nobody said. It still start with Travis Sling and Tony Ressler. Travis Sling put this team together. Travis Sling hired the coaches. Okay. Travis Sling hired Lloyd Pierce. Travis Sling hired Nate McMillan and put Nate McMillan on Lloyd Pierce's staff.
Mm-hmm.
Travis Sling drafted these players who can't freaking shoot. Travis Sling has done everything that we complain about. His hands is on it. He is in charge. So until Travis, and it's just my opinion, obviously people gonna disagree. Until Travis get on the same sheet of music with the head coach and the superstar, those three have to all be tied in. They have to know the exact plan. They all have to agree. That's how you get that stuff to work. You can't have them not be on the same sheet of music, or you're going to see what we saw last year, not drafting what people say Nate's type of players. Nate he coaches a certain way. You got to get certain players to fit that style.
Yeah.
If you don't do it, guess what happens? Now we're playing catch up like we always do. Instead of having them last year like he should have, he plays a whole season out that we just basically tricked off a year. And then he goes and gets those guys this year. And I'm like, why you didn't do this shit last year? We always.
Let me ask you this. How much is the rotation, do you think, is sort of centered around Trae Young and the Trae Young experience? Meaning, like,
everything
having to have four shooters on the floor with him. And and not prioritizing defense or not going big, because you want to create space.
Well, that's the good and the bad with having Trae Young. I mean, but that's the coach's job. But that's also the general manager's job. The general manager is the one out there saying, "Let me get some shooters." Okay, let me get some shooters. Who does he go? Okay, prime example: Eastern Conference Finals. Okay, we lose. None of our issues. The main issue when we got destroyed in the boards doesn't get addressed.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. He goes and dumpster dive and go get the African dude from Minnesota. Even though we had the young boy, you could have just kept down here and gave another cheap ass 2-way contract, and we still would have left us a roster space open.
Yeah.
And he don't address the issue. We still get dominated on the boards. Okay, you re-sign John Collins and it sucks because people always want to sit here and blame John Collins. Collins can't do this. Collins can't do that. Collins make all this money. John Collins didn't offer himself the contract. He could have traded John Collins, but his ass didn't. So I don't want to hear this. Because I'm tired of hearing nonsense, man. Travis should have just traded him. Now look, since Travis gave him that money and kept him, you got half the fan base who hate John Collins. And John Collins
don't fit, man. I told y'all,
Collins don't fit. But who in charge of putting the team together, Rashad?
Hey, I'm with you on this Slink thing because to me, I think you hit it on the head. Travis Slink and Nate McMillan don't seem to be in sync with at least the players that can execute a Nate McMillan style of play. And
I'm gonna tell you something else, Rashad. You know what else I think? I'm gonna tell you something else. I bet money if I could go back in time and go in Travis Slink's head, he didn't think when he fired Lloyd Pierce that we was gonna win those games. He didn't think that. Why do I say that? If he cared about us winning games, it wouldn't have took the owner to put pressure on him to fire Lloyd Pierce. he was gonna ride Lloyd Pierce to the end so we could go back in the lottery again, right? Until the owner put some pressure on him to get rid of Lloyd Pierce. So he probably like, all right, cool. He got rid of his homeboy because that's a stupid move, signing a dude who ain't never been a head coach at any level of basketball to be your head coach of your organization with a
Lloyd Pierce, he's showing out over in Indiana right now. It's the assistant.
He ain't the head coach, but
It's the assistant.
But shit, hey, we got Nate McMillan's son. He's showing out over here, whatever he do over here. But my thing is this: Travis Slink built this team. He didn't listen and go back to the point. They not on the same sheet of music because why is John Collins still here if he don't fit?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Nobody can tell me that. Because that fall on the general manager and the coach not being on the same sheet of music and your superstar player. And I would respect it more if somebody was like leak some shit and say, you know what, the only reason Collins here is because that's Trey's boy. Then I could understand the politics of it. Okay, I understand you got to pay the politics shit. But that ain't why he's still here. He's still here because Travis is he want to do shit his way. Okay, you're not gonna get a first round pick for John Collins, who when you send him out there and you got him shooting 10% from three, dummy. That's why I said last night. That's why I said
blip though, man. Because
no,
Collins
but what I'm saying,
shoots
Rashad,
40%.
yeah,
Collins
that's what I'm.
40% shooter from three.
Bro, not
his
with
career.
this, not with this many attempts. Not with this many attempts. He got more attempts now than he took all of the first 2 years in the league. Last year he kind of stepped it up, right?
Because last year he was 36. The year before that he was 40.
Exactly. Now look at his field goal. Look at his field goal percentage.
It's 3 a game.
Look at his field goal percentage. Why is he not shooting from that mid range? That's his bread and butter. But once again, they're not putting him in position to be successful. Why? Because he don't fit what we have. And I don't care what Nate does. There ain't nothing he could do unless he's gonna change our whole style of playing.
I think the pressure for Collins, I think he's broke. I think it kind of broke him. But the other thing, I like the way Collins is playing this year. They're not counting stats.
Rashad, keep talking. I'm gonna start bringing everybody. Let me see. We didn't hear it. Let me make sure I didn't hear everybody. All right, we didn't hear everybody. All right, I'm gonna start bringing everybody on. Once Rashad finish, the discussion tonight. Everybody got their thoughts about the game. The discussion tonight is Travis Slink, man. That's the discussion tonight. Travis freaking Slink. Okay, I don't want to hear shit about no Nate McMillan. I want to speak about this. I want to hear about the front office. Are you satisfied with the front office and the moves that they making? Do you even have faith in what the front office will do going forward? I know I don't. And I ain't scared to say it. I don't. Why? Because look at our track record. It's terrible. Terrible. Let me start bringing everybody on, man. Go ahead and talk to me, Rashad, while I bring everybody on, my G.
No, I was just saying, I like the way that Collins is playing this year. You can tell that they asked Collins, that you got to do the little things like hustle, be scrappy for rebounds, defend and be a presence in the paint. I feel like he's been doing that stuff, man. So, I like this Collins. He reminds me more of what he did as a rookie. The biggest problem, I think the biggest problem that we're having is that we don't have a second unit that can give us that boost like we had last year, to where we can like our starters can go to the bench last year, and our second unit will come back and we be up by 10. And so bench mob, they dismantled bench mob.
We decided to be cheap.
Yeah, we're a cheap ass organization, guys. As soon as y'all realize that we're a cheap ass, I don't know how many times I gotta keep explaining how we cheap, man. I don't know how many times y'all want me to say it. Let me tell you how they play us, man. Let me tell you how they play us. They go out here and trade. Listen, they go trade for DeJounte, got us all hype and shit, right? But then you be like, but damn, Kevin Huerter gone. Why they get rid of Kevin Huerter? Oh, to save some money.
Hold on. I gotta argue with this one. Now, there's a thing that they cheat or they go to the store and get the wrong thing.
They cheat.
And they go to the store and get the wrong thing. They got the wrong thing. Then we need on this team right now 2 scoring bigs. We need 2 scoring bigs on this team. Anybody who was thinking, anybody who was smoking that stuff,
You should have went on ahead and killed Kevin Hurt. You should have killed Kevin Hurt.
Hey, somebody turn off their somebody got to mute y'all mic, man. Y'all got TV or something going on in the background, man.
Because see, there's no way that you're gonna put a 6'9" 00 up against a Bam Adebayo and the rest of that long Miami.
He also 6'9".
You know,
I say Bam 6'9" now. Bam not that tall. He just a lot better. He just know how to play basketball.
Adebayo can shoot.
Sorry, he 6'7". What's the name? 6'7". 067.
And see, and Bam was taking contested shots. I mean, these people taking contested shots and hitting. We weren't. Okay, we weren't.
But Bam, they got Miami University down there. They've been developing Bam for 4 or 5 years now. He didn't come out of Kentucky like this. They spent time with him. Who spent time with?
What you mean he didn't come out of Kentucky like that? No, you don't. You don't go to Kentucky unless you're that, bro.
Mike, go back and look at his first 2 years. Look at his minutes. Look at his shot attempts.
I just want to say Carl Anthony Towns ain't do nothing at Kentucky either, bro. That's all I'm saying. Is that
but I'm saying they brought.
Don't sleep on Bam. Bam was that guy who was going
to Anthony Towns.
No, he wasn't. No, he was not. He was not doing what he's doing now. His rookie, sophomore, or third year. He started to do it his third year. They started to put the ball in his hands. He started to bring the ball down the court, and they started to orchestrate the offense through.
Yeah, but you saw this. You saw this from Bam, because I remember as a rookie him playing behind Whiteside, which I love Whiteside, and watching him play, he did so much other shit with the basketball that Whiteside did not. I was like, man, this dude is legit. This was like a rookie, and he was athletic, and he could jump. You know, like you saw this coming. We don't see that from a
coach. He didn't get to NBA comfort until probably his third or fourth year, where you saw it really blossom. It does take guys a little minute to get comfortable to do what they know how to do on that new level and this professional level with grown men bodying and stuff like that. Kentucky, I try to use Cat as an example. Carl Anthony Towns, when in high school, he was handling the ball. He was doing a whole lot. But when he was at Kentucky, you didn't see a lot of that. And then when he got to the league, it got unlocked again in a sense and everything like that after the time period. That's all I'm saying. But double O.
But I agree. Might just suck. I agree with that though. Like how many players really come in with it though? Development is a thing. Not every player gonna come in with it. Development is a thing in the NBA.
You don't got as much time as back in the day, where let's say a coach will have 7 years to get a team where they need to go, or a player will have say 3 to 5 years to develop to be that all-star.
That's true.
Nowadays, everything's about instant gratification. So you got to get it as soon as you get here.
No, Gerald, I agree with you. Gerald, I agree with you. But the only thing I'm gonna add to that point, real quick, Gerald, I agree with you. The only thing I'm gonna add to that point is it takes even longer for a big man to develop. Look at Valanciunas, for example. Valanciunas was a nobody all around the league, and then he found his skill set. Right?
I get what you're saying. Here's my thing, though, boy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so my only thing is, real quick, my only thing is, why are we comparing OO to someone like Bam? Bam had
because your coach did.
I'm not doing that.
Nate McMillan said at the beginning of the year, we see a line Bam and Okongwu.
Real quick, Rashad. The only thing I'm gonna say is I don't think that's the
I do too.
I think the better comparison should be Robert Williams. What Robert Williams is doing in Boston? Hold on, listen.
No.
What Robert Williams is doing in Boston is something I'm not saying they're just as good. Listen, I'm saying what Robert Williams is doing, the way he plays, that is a way OO can emulate.
No,
The measurable's not the same, though.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Measurable's not the same.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
No,
The reason why is because Robert Williams can play above the rim the whole game.
Yes.
Okongwu doesn't have that ability to play above the rim.
Yeah,
That's
he
why
ain't got
Robert
no
Williams
hop.
is so elite
I don't
defensively.
know if he really can though. This
Who?
is a guy that's also injury prone.
Well,
he's
that's another thing.
Robert
But
Williams is
you
also
as a
injury
compare,
prone, right?
right? But you use him as a comparison. So I'm
I'm only saying the role that he's asked to play. The role that he's asked to
But I'm
play.
saying,
on the court.
but what
is that?
But what I'm saying,
What
He's
is his
asked-
value?
He's asked to play that free safety big man, clean up everything in the middle, and that's
He
it.
got to go to power
Because
forward.
he's snatching shit out the air.
He got to go to power forward.
But what I'm saying about Adebayo was Miami. Adebayo is a Miami success story from their development program. They spent a lot of time with him. They spent multiple years, multiple summers. They had a coach dedicated for this development. Who do we have on our coaching staff that's dedicated to these players?
Nobody.
That's the point.
What the hell is Nate? How is
Coaching
Nate McMillan
matters.
putting these dudes in
Now,
position
that's a
to be
point.
successful?
Nobody.
No.
Hey,
Here's my
hey, I
rebuttal.
have a
How's he
theory.
making
Can I run this theory to it by y'all?
Go, Mike.
Can I run a theory by y'all because it's about
Go,
this
Mike.
development thing in the NBA level. I have a theory real quick, guys, and I know Mon heard this before because I think he might have mentioned I said this before, but more often than not, I'm not gonna say every single player in the NBA because it's your exceptions to it. I'll probably say 7 out of 10 players that come into the NBA. You are pretty much who you are, to be honest with you, as a basketball player and how you'll go about the game, probably in high school by 12th grade, definitely into college. The NBA, a lot of times what you see is players sharpening up and becoming more efficient in what they always, in a sense, been throughout their years. A prime example, in a sense, is our boy Trae Young. Trae Young has not added anything new to his game. When everybody said Trae needs to be off the ball, run off the ball, I said to myself, and I'll say to people that he's going to disappoint y'all in that because he's not that type of player. Okay, Golden State has such great development. Well, truth be told, Steph Curry was Steph Curry before he got to Golden State. Because I watched that man at Davidson when I went to Georgia Southern and SoCon, him doing a bunch of the same Steph Curry things. But he just became more and more efficient and comfortable at the NBA level to where he's like degraded. Okay, Klay Thompson. Hell, was Klay Thompson before he got to the NBA, but it's becoming comfortable. And okay, maybe yes, some coaches continue to feed that belief in them. But I'm telling you, okay, to go against that, a player I'll say that, like I said, that's in that 30%. Because, like, again, I say majority. I'm not going to say all. It's probably Paul Millsap, if I probably recall. I don't think necessarily, or maybe a Carlos Boozer, too. But I feel like Carlos Boozer kind of tweaked this game and stuff like that, but I can be wrong. Huh?
No,
you can find
Jordan Poole. If you want to go currently.
So what about Wiseman? What about Kuminga? Those guys are trash. Those guys are trash.
But listen, guys.
Come on. They don't have a great development system. They know the players that they want for the system that they are executing. And that is why Golden State is what they are.
Matt,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Here we go.
Trash if they barely got minutes until now.
But
they can't get on the floor. What are you talking about?
They barely got minutes until now.
Can I say one thing? Can I say one thing? One thing. I do not want to hear any pity party about a Okongwu. About he ain't developing anything like that. Because when I'm gonna tell you why. Because when he shuts down Giannis, he the best thing since sliced bread.
No, come on, man. Talk to him. Talk to him.
Let me finish. So now,
Giannis is easy to defend.
So now that he's in the bed, in the bed when this supposed to be his time to shine with Capella getting out. A lot of y'all said that this supposed to be the guy that's supposed to replace Capella.
But listen though, guys.
That man don't have 15. He might not have 20 rebounds.
He ain't got 15.
Since Capella.
Hey, but
Capella
listen,
is too small.
I don't want to. I don't want to hear.
listen.
I don't want to hear no pity party. I
we
don't
not-
want no excuses.
We're
We need to
not
hold his
giving
ass
pity.
accountable.
We're not giving pity for Big O, but you got to realize. Listen, though, guys, you got to realize, Big O is still a young player. He's still developing who he's gonna be. Just like you said. Just like you said. Let me finish though. Let me finish though. Just like you said, when he shuts down the Giannis, you see those bright spots, right? But you got to understand, he's an undersized big. He's playing out of position. He's still developing who he's going to be. Big O is nowhere near the player he will be 5, 6, 7 years from now.
I just
So you put him in a bad position.
3 years from now.
That man is 22 years old, and just
how much time we got for him to ride the bench and not do that?
That man is 22.
The third year is normally
healthy.
Isn't this the third year?
This is the third year.
This is the year where stars, where you make that jump. The third year is where most players make they jump.
I wouldn't say most players, bro. I'm saying most players that
end up being like a star or a superstar.
I'm gonna be real with you. Onyeka did not ask to come to a Hawks team that already had a big man that was solid, right? We got a better version of Capella right now than Houston's probably had in years past, right? Mm-hmm. That being said, when you playing him extended minutes and he can't see the game, the reality of the matter is we got to take the rough with the smooth. You feel me? Like, if you want to see what he has, it can't always just be great games, good games. There's going to be times when he's out that he needs to figure it out. What I'm saying is,
when Capella got 2 points and 4 rebounds in 32 minutes.
Capella ain't never got 4 rebounds in his life. You lying. Capella ain't never got 4 rebounds in his life. You lying. He ain't
never. Being extreme. I'm just saying.
I'm not defending. Hey, Marcus. Hey, Marcus been wanting to talk. Hey, Marcus. Marcus. Go ahead, Marcus. Go ahead, Marcus.
All right. I'm going to start with this. This might be too soon to say this, but if this don't work out soon, I'm already ready to see this team make some trades already. A couple.
Agreed.
This might sound crazy, but I'm kind of ready to see DeAndre Hunter get traded, only for the fact that Adrian Griffin's been more consistent than him. Adrian Griffin's been more consistent with him than him.
So nobody.
I have no idea.
Hold on.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Nobody's going to take his contract right now because he got the poison pill. No one's going to take that contract. I'll tell you that right now.
Exactly.
What's wrong?
Someone got to make a move. Someone got to make a move. And then also another player. Another player.
Has nothing to do with his skill set. He's making $9 million. He just re-signed. So if anyone trades for him, they're gonna take his cap hit of 22, 21 million. No one's gonna do that. Like, nobody. So that theory's out the window. Like,
okay.
But I agree with you though, that he needs to be better. Like,
needs to be better. Him and Okongwu needs to be better. Actually, it ain't just the fact that both of those two need to be better. The fact that both of those two need to be more consistent, because these inconsistencies gotta stop, especially when you're trying to compete for a title. It's gotta stop.
But there's not going to be a consistency when you don't have an identity. When you don't have a system. There is no consistency.
That's another thing.
Game to game, you don't know how to, or you know they're going to want to pick and roll. That's it. That's the only thing you know consistently they're going to do every single game. Is play do the high speed.
Matt, you're right with that. That's another thing this team has a problem with. You don't have no identity still. When I saw this game, the first half.
But hold on.
When I saw this game today, the first half, I thought it looked like they were a team that looked like was rolling, man. Moving the ball offensively. Moving the ball very offensively, and then the defense was giving enough stops to have that lead. The second half, you went away from what was working. That's how you lost, most importantly. You went away from what was working, which was moving the ball and getting open looks. They didn't do that as much in the second half like they did in the first half, which led to them taking a lot of tough, stupid shots.
It was the people moving too.
That's another thing.
Miami was baiting us the first half. I watched that game and I turned it off second half because I knew I was saying Miami's baiting us. They're looking at who's hot, who we're gonna trip, You know, who are we gonna shut out the second half? And they were baiting us. Spoelstra knows exactly
Rashad, you didn't see
how
the
he's
second half,
playing
right?
us.
Rashad, you didn't see the second half, right?
No, I didn't.
All right, so this is so pretty much this what happened. This pretty much what happened.
Basketball.
This pretty much what happened.
Hey, hold on. Hey, hold on.
Just
Go
gonna
ahead,
say
finish.
this. Just gonna
Finish
say
your
this.
point. Finish
Basically,
your point, Marquis. Finish your point.
just gonna say this. Even with Miami playing stepping up their defense in the second half, you can still did what you was working in the first half, which is keeping with the ball, having these players keep moving, so they would just keep. So it would have more confusion on that Miami defense, which leads to open looks. That's what they should have done.
We don't do
a lot more in the
No,
second half.
we
They
did
didn't do
that.
that.
We did that. Somebody started shooting the damn ball too damn much.
See, that's the thing.
Who was it?
That's what led to
I
that.
didn't
That's what
see
led
it.
to
Who
that.
was it? Can you tell me?
Basically,
I traded that game.
basically,
Hey, hold on, man. Hold on. Finish your point,
basically with
Marquis.
the
Finish your
exception,
point.
I'm gonna say this. Basically, with the exception of Collins, who was actually kind of displayed what Nate should have been doing with him well beforehand, which is getting him in that mid-range spot. Because he's been solid mid-range and having him take occasional threes, like 2 to 3 per game. That's it. Don't take no more than three threes per game. Because that's where he'd be very efficient. Other than that, everybody else was taking a lot of stupid, dumb shots, and and then Miami just took full advantage of that. And then the fact that even though you only lost the rebounded battle by 4, it did look like it was way worse than that, and especially with Bam just cooking, man. And then these role players from Miami was destroying the Hawks from 3 for some reason, which is even more embarrassing. So I'm like,
I'll say this. On the threes, we did pretty good tonight at the 3-point line. We held them below our average is 33%. We held them below that. We did good on the 3. Well, we lost the game. I don't even see how this is a debate. We stopped moving and passing the ball in the third. I'm watching the third quarter, bro. Shoot. Dribble, shoot, or a bailout. Bro, I don't see why is it so hard for some people to say
nobody moving.
It don't matter. Listen, I'm gonna tell you about that movement shit, man. That movement shit don't matter when they not passing the ball. Because guess what? When you bring that ball down and you dribble and throw that shit up, motherfuckers ain't want to play no defense, dog. I'm not finna run up and down so you can come down here and throw some bullshit. You already 4 for 18. Pass the freaking ball. Same thing for Murray. Pass the ball. They both suck tonight from the field. Look at the shots. And I keep telling y'all this. Yo, we got the worst shooter taking the most shots. Y'all don't see that? The one who take the most shots shoots the worst. And y'all over here talk about some plays. It don't matter because he can't hit the shot anyway.
Now, this is what I was.
That's another thing right there.
I'm ready to get on Travis.
Okay, let's
talk about Travis.
Listen, man. Let me tell you something about Travis, man. Okay, Travis is trash. Okay, y'all can sit here and talk that draft. Listen, I'm finna talk about this dude right now. His draft. He got lucky with Trey. That's luck.
He shouldn't have traded.
He might have got it wrong.
Let me tell you why he got
lucky, Demond.
Let me tell you why he got lucky.
Let's keep it real. He should have traded Luka.
He got lucky, bro. He got lucky because of the lottery. Because of the lottery. That's why he got lucky. He got lucky. We got the pick number 3. It was the pick in 10th, like we did for Cam Reddish. He got lucky with the draft. So Luka fell into his lap. So he should have
kept Luka, bro.
He got that. Listen,
credit for John.
He got what? Let me tell you something about John. No, I don't give him credit for John. I'm gonna tell you why I don't give him credit for John. John Collins dropped in the draft because they intentionally put out rumors about him playing defense at Wake Forest. That's the only reason he dropped. That's facts. That's facts.
But Demond, you still have to set the envelope up there and pick the guy though.
Because John, listen. When you go into these drafts, you got a big board. You already know who you want to get. You got a list of players. Okay, this player got picked.
Wait, hold
Guess
on.
what?
Did you give him credit for AJ?
If this dude is available, I'ma get him. Bro, John was available. They have John rated between 10 and 13, bro. He only dropped because they put out that bad information. Say he didn't play defense.
Let me ask y'all this question. Can I ask a question?
Let me finish.
Oh, y'all let Demond finish first.
Let me finish real quick. And that's why he dropped. So let's not sit here and act like he sent some scouts out and he pulls somebody.
Slink didn't draft John though.
What?
Slink didn't draft John.
Yeah, he did. John, his very first draft.
Yeah, that was his very first draft pick. That was his first.
Yeah.
The year that John.
And because John dropped to 19, he's supposed to be a top 12 pick. He dropped because they put them rumors out on him. That's it. And then you draft Kevin Huerter, he gone. After you get him a contract extension, that's stupid. Then you go over here. Why do we even have a Cottonwood when you got a power forward? That's stupid. Why you draft Jalen Johnson when you already have a power forward? That's stupid. What are we doing?
Demond,
can I answer that one?
Who's taking those replacements is what I want to know.
Okay.
I got a question though. Let me ask this question real quick. Okay. How many players? So Demond just brought it up. We drafted Huerter. He's gone. How many players? How many Travis Slink drafted players will be left to build a championship team around?
Only Trey. That's it.
I say only Trey.
Only Trey gonna be here, dog.
We paid for Bogey. We paid for Capella.
So
Onyeka will be here.
We paid for Murray.
Oh, yeah. Wait. Hold on. I think it'll be more than one. I think it'll be more than one.
AJ will be here. I think those.
That's what I'm thinking.
You think AJ? You think Trey and
I think
AJ?
AJ will be here. I think
Hunter will be
Let's start
here.
with the first draft. So let's start with the John Collins draft.
Okay, start with the draft. Come on.
Okay,
Start with it.
I'll be fast. The John Collins draft. First of all, he gets credit for that draft because even if other teams put out those rumors about John, he still had the vision to take him. He still took him.
He didn't have the vision.
He didn't pass over him like the other teams.
Because man, like I said, he already had Travis. Bro, somebody got windblown. Travis said it himself, my guy. Travis said they had John rated higher.
I'm saying the fact that he had him. I'm saying the fact that he had him rated that high to begin with at all. Bro, is why he should get credit for that.
Real quick,
if you a top 10 talent, bro, if you a top 10 talent, you gonna be rated high. That's not rocket science.
Man, I got you on this.
Demond Portland didn't have him rated that high. They took Zach Collins. Miami didn't have him rated that high.
I might have would have had Zach Collins.
I agree with that.
Zach Collins didn't play defense at Gonzaga.
Don't do that.
So it's not about defense.
I might have.
Wrong example.
I like that.
That's that draft. Then the next draft, I get you Trae Young and Kevin Huerter, right?
Kevin
Huerter, who's better than the 19.
Kevin Huerter is no longer a Hawk, so that's an L.
Okay, Demond, but what I'm saying is he's drafted 3 starters for 3 other teams.
Does Kevin Huerter start for the Atlanta Hawks?
What does that have to do with our team? We're talking about us
as
the
he play for the Atlanta Hawks?
Trey will be here.
But the reason we got rid of Kevin Huerter was because we needed. No, well, that's part of it. But another part of it was because we needed a guard who can shoot. Because what did Nate McMillan say after we got embarrassed by Miami? I need another point guard who can make the decisions and bring the ball up the court and play defense, so I don't have to depend on Trey making the decision.
You know what he was saying, right? Now you know what he's really saying. He was saying Trey Young. I need another point guard.
No,
so I'm saying, Demond, so that's 2. How do I, Demond? So that's 2 players. Then you got Cam Reddish. They got rid of Cam Reddish because Cam Reddish said, "I'm not going to thrive in this system. More importantly, I'm not going to get the contract. I'm not going to get the contract I want.
He isn't good, bro.
In this system,
Cam Reddish not good.
He starts. Don't he start from New York? Don't he start from New York?
No.
Yeah, he started for New York.
Don't he start from New York? Don't Bruno Fernando start for Houston, Demond? Demond, don't Bruin Fernando start for Houston?
Man, come on,
Yep,
man.
he started
Because they got
Okay,
no
so
other centers.
don't Kevin Herter start for
It's like
Sacramento?
being in the G League,
Okay,
bro.
okay,
Stop
so
it,
this
man.
dude, okay, all right. So if I'm evaluating,
But they don't play
Travis
for us, Matt,
versus
so
Nate,
it don't count. It don't
But
count. They
Demond-
don't play for us.
But Demond,
Okay, hold
they're
on.
not going to be used to their best ability with us. That's what I'm trying to explain.
They're not going to be used to their best ability because our general managers keep drafting the same fucking dudes over and over again.
But
Six
Demond-
between 6,
So
8.
Demond, so
That's
because
why we
that's
got
the
a ton
team.
of power
That's
forward.
because
you
Demond, that's
define
the team
as a
he said he
good
wanted to
collective?
build.
What is your criteria? That's what I want to know. What is your criteria? Because it's different for everybody.
But criteria for what?
What is your criteria for a good Schlenk selection that you say, you know what? You did good drafting him, and he's a better
None.
player than what was projected. What is your definition?
He don't have one. Who has he
And then,
drafted? Who you tell me? Who has he drafted in the draft position? They got. I can tell you where he missed up at. Do you think Hunter? Do you think Hunter is
No.
number 4
The
overall
best
pick?
example for me would be John
I do.
Collins. John Collins was not known as a shooter, okay? He was not known as a stretch player. He was not known to have a post game or any of that.
Yes, he did because he played in a post.
He had a post game, but he didn't have a 3-point shot. He didn't have a 3-point shot at
There
Wake
was also
Forest.
a lot of red flags with him because of his wingspan being short. He got small hands. I think John is a better player than what was projected. If you redo that 2017 draft, John goes way higher.
Because John Collins does something that the rest of these dumbass players don't do on the Hawks. You know what that is? He adds something to his bag every year. On his own. He don't wait for the coach to coach him.
I mean,
When he came to us, he couldn't shoot. He had no mid range.
Okay.
He couldn't shoot the 3.
Okay.
He added all that to his game since he's been here. Name me another player in the Hawks who didn't add something to their game every year.
So I agree.
Double O?
Conversation, though. That's a different conversation.
Double O?
Okay, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
But
When I speak on the, I'm telling you, man. The reason I get because, bro, I've said.
Hey, Demond, you need to pay them folks.
Listen,
Demond, bro.
Listen.
Hey, but Matt, I do agree with you on that.
Demond, you freezing. Hey.
I'm back.
What I was trying to tell Demond was okay.
The reason I get hyped up on Travis Schlenk point is because I've went through every scenario tons of times, man.
I'm not saying you wrong, by the way.
I've been running stuff through my head. I've been like, why would we do that?
Yeah,
Why is he doing it? And guess what? We sit here complaining, right?
Yeah.
We complaining about a loss.
Yeah.
That we complaining about last year. This show, he don't build the team correctly. We over here debating about Okongwu being a center. Bro, who really thought he could be a starting center in the NBA?
Man,
you really
that's what he played in college.
You really needed to see this destruction?
Okay, whoa, hold on. In
But
college,
Demond, what I'm saying is, if you don't, go ahead. Demond, what I'm saying is, if you don't like the vision, then you can fire him, but you can't. You can't. He got hired to build a specific team, and then get mad when he puts those players that fit his vision on the team. Why would he go get a 7? Why would he? But Demond, why would he go get a 7'1"?
Matt, I'm gonna ask you 2 questions. Matt, how long does he have? How long does Travis Schlenk have before he get fired?
I believe one more year. I believe after next year.
So we don't. What? And the criteria is what? Finals, championship, or what? What's the criteria?
I say conference. I say NBA Finals next year.
Okay, because in 4 more
years,
years, he'd have been here for a decade, bro.
Because
we ain't got shit done.
Because Bob Myers was there 6 years before they won a championship.
I don't care about Bob Myers. I care about what this fool doing.
But Demond, I'm saying it takes 6 to 7 years to build. Typically, to build out a championship team.
Well,
when you start from nothing. When you start from nothing.
We on year 6 right now, man. Where he got us.
But I'm saying, Demond, you got to let the season play out, 1, and 2. You got to let the team play out.
You feel like we're on track to something, though? Let me ask you that. You feel like we're on
Hey, now, truth be told, you did get the Eastern Conference Finals under this man now.
We've been there and done that already. Give me something else, dog. We've been there and done that already. We made the Eastern Conference Finals with
the last regime.
2015, bro. Come on. We've been there and done that.
But no, hold up.
But that's not fair because we got swept. We ain't won a game.
Look that year.
No, I see.
I don't care.
We
if
got beat by
swept.
40 every game,
I
bro.
don't care if we got swept.
Yeah.
I don't care if we lost by 1. We didn't win. I don't care about. You know what? That's a problem with some of us fans, bro.
Demond.
We're so happy to settle for minor bullshit, but we won 2 games. I can't go out there. I can't go out there and talk to other fans, bro. With that bullshit.
Demond, you asked us.
Thank you, John.
Thank you,
John.
You need to be fired.
But Demond,
Travis Slick, get the hell up out of here, dog. You don't know what you doing. You put some bullshit.
Demond, what I'm saying is that if you listen to how, all I'm saying is, guys, all I'm saying is, if you listen to how Travis explains how he wants the team to play, 2, who he thinks should be playing, and 3, the player he looks for in the draft and how they play is 2 completely different things. He talks about ball movement. He talks about player movement. He talks about starting the offense from the elbow as opposed to starting it from the top of the key. He talks about Trae Young playing off the ball. He talks about all these things that we want to see, that at least I want to see, but they don't do it on the court because that's not how Nate coaches. So I'm saying let him get the coach that he wants, that system matches how he identifies
Nate is the
game.
coach that he wants. Nate is the coach he wants. He picked Nate.
But Matt, this goes back to DeMond's point.
If that was true, Matt, why is Nate coaching?
Exactly.
Nate. I'll give you 30 seconds why Nate is coaching. Nate is coaching 2 reasons. 1, he's coaching because he organizes the young dudes, and he can win you 44, 45 games. He can do that. And where we were a 20-something win team. He took us from there to 45 wins. He can do that. We all know he can do that. The question is, the reason why Nate is not going to be here long term is because he can't get you past that point. Now I'm not saying we're going to hire Steve Kerr, but I'm just saying we're on our Mark Jackson. The next evolution is our Steve Kerr.
And you think
Okay,
No,
I'm not a fan of
exact point.
No, not Steve
Kerr.
Kerr.
That exact point. Are you now making certain decisions that you don't know if that future coach is going to align with? Maybe that future coach probably could have gotten the best out of a Kevin Huerter, but he's gone now. If John Collins gets moved, right?
What future coach?
I'm saying after Nate, right? Assuming Nate isn't the guy, right? And we move on to another coach, right?
Right.
But that goes back to that instant gratification that I'm talking about. Point. You don't have that much time to prove like, okay, I can fire this coach and then this kid.
No. But that goes So this goes right to my point, because using Matt's argument, what you're telling me is we're not putting a Band-Aid on this team, and we're gonna say, you know what, Nate, I'm gonna let you do your thing. You go get the chains out, go do your little connected fist, whatever the hell that is. Right? You keep us in the playoffs. You keep, the owners happy. You keep the season ticket holders happy. Meanwhile, on the flip side, I'm gonna do my due diligence and go find that Ime Udoka. I'm gonna go find this guy.
That's what he doing.
And then plug and play.
That's what he doing.
But it ain't. How do you know he's doing that though?
That's what they all do.
I don't know, but what I'm saying is that
hold on.
I don't even have
That's their job. That's their job. He's doing that.
Yeah,
He's absolutely.
Wait a minute.
Let me explain to y'all what's really happening. Let me explain to y'all what's really happening. If you're a fan of the Bible has certain passages that talks about separating the wheat from the tare. Mm-hmm. The way that you build a championship team is you have to separate the players that can execute from the players that cannot. That is all this is about. Nate is the coach before the coach that's going to get us to where we need to go. The players that we let go, Travis has already identified. They don't have the value that they need to have as a champion for a championship team. That's the only reason I think we'll hold on to a convo.
Real quick, who do you think those players are? I want to ask you, who do you think those players are that will be here, whether they were drafted or not, on a championship Hawks team?
I think everybody. I think everybody but Kaminsky.
No.
I think everybody. Hold on. Kaminsky, Aaron Holiday, Justin Holiday. I mean, all those are vagabonds. But as far as the core players, like I think they're all going to be here because I think this is Nate. This is his last year. Because
hold on. There's 6 players. There's 6 players on our roster right now. There's 6 players on our roster right now that Travis Link drafted. I'm gonna name them: Hunter, Collins, Akonwu, Trey, Griffin, Jalen. Out of those 6, I think 4 will be here. I think it'll be Trey. Okay. I think it'll be Hunter, AJ, and Akonwu. I think those will be the 4 that are here.
All right. Okay, that's fair.
I got a question for everybody.
And then of course Murray will be here.
I think we all agree that this team's gonna definitely gotta make some moves. I'm thinking at least 2, the bare minimum. I'm just wondering what players do y'all think should they get?
But there's a caveat to that though.
I'm thinking
I'm not talking about no players that's coming off of other people's teams. See, this coaching staff and this scouting staff needs to go and do their job and bring the right thing back here. We do not have time to be sitting up here having folks in development. And every time I see somebody at the house they send them to the D League or out there to Las Vegas for the summer league. Oh, he ain't coming. He gonna be about 2 or 3 more years before he come up. We don't have that kind of time. Y'all need just like that man Markkanen out there.
Lowry Markkanen in Utah.
Just like Markkanen. He was available at the beginning of the season.
But how you know we ain't
hold on. With that one, he got traded to Utah. He got traded to Utah from Cleveland. So Cleveland paid him, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Now I'm gonna have to look that up. See now, look like he was available. And see, every time somebody says, okay, when we say, all right, we need a big man, we need somebody to back up Clint Capella, we need another big man. Oh, 7-footers don't grow on trees. Well, so damn
John,
it, everybody else is picking off of them.
The only problem I got with Laurie,
it's nobody's business.
John, the only problem I got with Laurie Markkanen is that he cannot play center to save his life.
Actually, you're not wrong by that. He's more of a power forward. He's more of that power forward.
The issue is like even in Cleveland, if you watch the games last year, there was some sets they ran him at small forward, right?
Yeah, and it worked. It pretty much worked.
If he was on this team, you would have the same issue like when Gallo first came here, and we're figuring out why are we paying this guy all this money to go be a power forward. If he could play center,
I
think it would have been a good option.
What's the price? Yeah. What's the price that?
No, I agree with that. We should have, you know what? We should have done our due diligence and at least heard what the price tag was.
Yeah, that's
how y'all know we didn't do that.
The price tag was done.
We looking at day and age.
It ain't that we don't do it. Bro, it's not that we don't do it. It's a two-way street, bro.
I understand that, but John,
it's a two-way street, y'all.
Day and age where all that information is put out almost instantly, bro.
Not everything's put out, bro.
And I just use his name as an example. Why aren't we going
Europe?
Why aren't we going South America? They bringing these people from every doggone place. Where y'all think they found Jokic? Okay.
What you mean? Clint not from the United States.
But we
John, what you talking about, John? Hey, John, what you talking about? Hey, John, we had a European on our team. We traded him.
Exactly. We traded him and get murdered. Yeah.
But that don't mean
John, hey, let me tell you something, John. Laurie Markkanen, we had Luka Doncic on the team.
What that do for Dallas, Damon? What that do for Dallas?
I didn't do nothing for Dallas. They ain't go ahead of us.
Nothing.
Okay,
hey,
for Dallas situation, we can leave
Luka alone. We can leave Luka alone.
And Demond,
what he was talking about with Travis.
Right. You're absolutely right. Because you're absolutely right, Demond. Because see, thing is, on balance, both. I mean, look, If
You
I
know
had
what,
my
man?
brothers, I would have Luka Doncic here and
You know what I
find
lo-
a
you know what I
regular.
learned?
They both
But
got
why?
the
I can
same
name
resume.
two players
Why?
that
You
wouldn't make
know
a
what
difference.
I learned? You know what I learned about some of y'all?
Hey, yo, who is it?
Some
Who
of
the two
y'all
players? I
cats,
want to know.
some of y'all cats, y'all scary. Y'all scared to blame Trae Young for shit, bro. I could tell. Y'all
I
scared
blamed
to
him in the
blame him.
beginning.
But Jamal,
Y'all
what's
scared
Well,
to
oh,
blame him.
can
I blamed him in the beginning.
you
Jamal,
man.
what's the
Blame
You
him.
know, you know, I ain't
what's the
scared to
difference,
blame Trey,
Jamal?
man.
What's
Hey,
the difference?
Demar trying to stir the pot.
He
Hey,
stunk
Jamal.
tonight.
Demar,
Jamal,
go
what's
ahead.
Did
the
he
difference?
not stink tonight? Did he not stink tonight? Yes or no?
Yes, I said that.
I'm just
I
making
said that
sure
in the
because y'all be
beginning.
trying to
But
y'all be
yeah,
trying
Hey,
to blame
Jared, you alluded to that alarm.
y'all be trying to blame
I
Nate
call
McMillan
it
when
the
Trey
alarm.
stink.
Huh?
I'm
When
gonna
I
be honest
blame,
with
I
you.
said,
I got a
hey,
name
Jared.
of a guy that I think would be an interesting piece. I think we should pick up the phone and see what's up with Christian Wood. See what's up with him over
Man,
at
we ain't
that.
gonna.
Bro,
We
it's
ain't,
a two,
no, they
bro,
Okay,
it's
can't
a
hold on,
stop
hold on.
two-way
Christian
street,
Wood.
bro. You don't
See
know
what's
that
up with
they
him.
not doing
Christian
that
Wood
already.
just got
College, you know what I mean?
Christian
Okay,
Wood just
well,
got
first
traded
of
to
all,
the he just got traded to the
first of all,
Mavericks, bro. He ain't
yeah, he
going
just
nowhere,
got tricked.
dog.
This is his
He
He's
just
first
on
got
an
year in the
traded.
Mavericks. I don't think
expiring
he
contract.
get.
He's on an hold on. He's on an expiring contract. They haven't extended him yet.
Yeah, they did.
No, he was
didn't.
been under contract
No, they
beforehand.
didn't.
You
Hold
should
up,
have
no,
been.
Christian Wood got a contract. Hold on, I'm finna look
No,
it
they
up.
didn't.
No. Christian, no.
They haven't
Hold
extended
on.
him.
Signed him. They
Gerald,
signed
He's
him.
got a 1 year
Gerald,
deal.
just like
Hold on.
Call him up.
Whoa.
just like
First of all,
just like in football, when you got a 3-4 team, right? And then you like, okay, that why didn't you get that player in the draft, or why didn't you get that player in free agency? Well, he doesn't really fit the 3-4 scheme, so we would have to change our entire scheme.
Yeah, so why
for
is
this
our
one dude?
so Matt, why dumbass GM drafting motherfuckers who don't fit our scheme?
No, they fit Travis's scheme. That's what I'm
Hey,
saying. The players
John
you don't
Collins
want to
hey,
don't
have,
fit
they
can
fit.
I be 100 with y'all?
John
Yeah,
Collins
John
don't
Collins.
fit.
John
Hey,
Collins.
Devon,
He
let me
don't
be
fit
100
shit
real
Travis
quick,
trying to
Devon.
do, man.
John,
Let-
Devon,
let-
John Collins is the only dude who doesn't fit the pass, shoot, dribble, 6'6" to 6'4" to 6'9" model
John
that he's trying
Collins
to
can
build. He's
fit,
the only
and I
one.
don't even like John Collins.
Well, John
He can
Collins.
fit. He can fit.
Okongwu don't fit either.
No, all of them can fit. All of them can fit. All of them can fit. Even though I say a lot of them suck, but all of them can fit. I'm gonna be 100 with you. Let me be 100% with y'all. No, one second, John, because I'm gonna be 100 for the entire fan base right now. You feel me? Everybody can agree, or you say that there are times we play correct basketball. I've heard you all pinpoint it, just period. So
very little.
I don't care if it's a little. You've seen it happen, okay? But everybody likes to blame the coach. But my thing is, if the coach sucks so bad, there would be no resemblance of decent basketball play. All right, no. Let me finish, bro. Tonight, Gerald was saying it or whatever, and I like to allude to it, and I'd like to point out. He was saying when he first came in during his minute talk or whatever, I was listening. He said Trey came out great. He was passing the ball and moving. And then, let's pinpoint that, let's just think about that now. Trey had, 9 assists in the first half? How many assists he had last game? We lost. Twitter was saying selfish this. Fans was saying selfish that. That nigga Trey, I'm sorry, y'all. He got rabbit ears like hell. So, I mean, we were doing good, though. It's fine. But at some point, though, like you were saying, though, John Collins, like I said, I ain't gonna say I don't like John Collins, but I've been in the boat of saying John Collins needed to improve on this, improve on that. I'm with Rashad what he was saying that he likes saying from John Collins, but what I'll say that's a little different, to tap on that real quick, what I like from John Collins is seeing his assertiveness. And that's what he was showing early on before this trade bullshit came up again, and I felt like he was in his head, but tonight he got back to that aggressiveness. Because in the past, when people talk that touches stuff, every basketball, all them fools touch the ball. They just don't do nothing with it. Okay? When they get that ball, they have equal opportunity as Trey and everybody else to attack and try something on that court. Fuck Trey Young. Try something. But they scary ass throw it back. DJ, you see DJ, he'll try something. But okay, anyway, let's not go back to that though. But Trey, just Trey, bro. We be going right a lot of times, but that little nigga inner alarm goes off when he got to go. Well, he got to go, bro.
So how do you break what happened in the fourth quarter?
No, let me answer this question. Answer this, Matt. Answer this, Matt.
What
Please,
happened
Matt,
at the beginning of the fourth quarter? When he was on
answer
the
me
bench?
this, bro.
Let me know.
Answer me, Matt. Hold on. Am I breaking up? Y'all can hear me?
Oh, you good?
You
Y'all
gotta
can hear me? I'm breaking up.
I can hear you.
I'm
You
good.
good?
Hey, answer me this, Matt, please. For 4 whole quarters, as a coach, and you coaching Trae Young, and if you can tell me that you believe this 100%, again, I don't know if y'all can hear me, man, but
keep
do
going.
you think Trae Young listens for 48 minutes?
Oh,
No.
hell no. Oh, hell no.
No, but what I'm saying, of course, you're not.
We got you.
No superstar player is going to listen to their coach for 48 minutes. I've never said
went
that
out.
Trae is going to listen for 48 minutes. What I'm saying is when you
You was good.
when you do
You good.
not have a
We got you.
when you don't have a system in place, you allow a player who does not innately listen to a coach or does not see himself fall into a system to not listen. You're giving him the choice not to follow. You're giving him the choice not to follow the
I got the perfect rebuttal for that. I got the perfect rebuttal for that. I got the perfect one. Did Kyrie not buck the system in Boston?
Yes, and they lost.
And they traded him away.
They lost.
So that goes against what the hell you say. So there was a system. Nate probably does have a system. It doesn't matter.
He doesn't have a system, but the difference is Brad Stevens was known for his X's and O's. He was known to have a system. Nate is known as a first-round exit coach, a 41.
Look, Brad knows to do. Is Brad known to do?
Why did Kyrie buck the system? If they had a system.
That example,
right? Exactly.
Why did Kyrie buck the system if they had a system? And there was a guy that was known for his system.
There was more issues with Boston at that year.
Kyrie messed up their head.
Kyrie said we don't need a coach.
Kyrie didn't buck the system. Where y'all get that from?
That's what you were saying, right?
No system. What are you talking about?
You were talking about Kyrie. Hold on, Gerald. You were talking about Kyrie in Boston,
Kyrie
correct?
Kyrie
What my issue was Brad Stevens' system wasn't fine-tuned until after he left. There was an issue in Boston, right? Because they did not know how to incorporate JB at that time, right? They did not know how to keep Tatum progressing. They were trying to do too much with Hayward. On top of that, you have a ball-dominant Kyrie. There were way more issues that even though the team looked awesome on paper, it was not sustainable.
My point is the superstar gonna do whatever the hell he want to do.
Let me ask you this. Remember when Kyrie got hurt? No, remember when Kyrie got hurt? What they do? Kyrie got hurt.
They balled out.
And they got balled out. They went to the Eastern Conference Final and lost. Okay, Kyrie.
Okay, hold on. What's Kevin Durant's problem? What's Kevin Durant's problem in Brooklyn? What's Kevin Durant's problem in Brooklyn right now? What's he complaining about?
The same exact team, the same coach. You saying that it wasn't Kyrie, it was all this other stuff. All those players were there. They went back to the Eastern Conference Finals. All they did was eliminate Kyrie.
Well, what they did, Rashad, they didn't eliminate Kyrie. They fell into the same thing that all other teams fall into, that we fell into too. They was trying to rebuild. They saw opportunity to go get Kyrie, and they went and got him, and they just catered to Kyrie the same way we catered to Trae.
I don't know.
We are Trae Young dominant on the offensive side of the ball, and you see it. You saw it tonight in the third quarter. You saw it against the Rockets.
Every superstar, that team is enter name here dominant.
No. What you don't want to be called is a ball stopper. Trae stops the ball, bro.
I agree with
that. Keep it a buck.
I agree with that.
That's the same label they put on Melo when he was in New York. He stopped the ball. How can y'all sit here and watch that?
If Trae Young played any other position, it wouldn't be a problem. The reason things are a problem becomes a problem is because he's the damn point guard. Maybe I'm a basketball peer, but the game was not created to be that way. It just wasn't, man.
But all I'm saying is, at the beginning of the fourth quarter, since we talked about this game tonight, at the beginning of the fourth quarter,
no, talk about that third quarter when we tricked off the game in the third. No. Talk about the Houston game. Since we talk about Trae Young and his, what did he do in the second half of the Houston game? What did he do?
Him and Murray
shot us out the goddamn game. Let's keep it simple.
But Murray did too.
They shot us out the game. Exactly. Murray too. They shot us out the game. And they did the same thing in the third quarter, bro. They shot us out the game, man. Keep it a buck.
Yeah, they
And
did.
Right. You're right, but
Keep it a
I
buck,
got that
bro.
point, Demond.
Hey,
I'm just saying, Demond, the reason that they have the freedom that they have, and if y'all want to say that they bucked the system, both of them, Murray, I guess, does that too now. All of a sudden, since he got to
Well, I ain't
Atlanta,
saying buck
he
the
said
system,
F.
but we do,
He
but
said
we
F
do know
Nate
Trey
McMillan
don't, we do
and
know
F the
Trey don't
system.
listen because we saw him blow off net on the timeout. So we know
That
that's
was
a fact.
one time. That was one time. And
Bro,
please,
and you know what? And
Oh,
Nate,
you gotta
and,
be
and Nate,
that shit, bro.
and Nate didn't do nothing, which tells me he do it all the time, bro.
Bro, you gotta be a bold ass dude to be able to do that, bro.
I would have got fired, bro, because I
Bro,
would do
I
all
know,
that.
I
Trey.
know a whole lot.
He quit in the Miami series,
hey.
y'all.
Yeah.
Nate
Yeah,
drew a
he did.
play up for Trey, and he didn't pay
we
attention.
knew that shit
We
wasn't
was
gonna
still
work,
in the
Mike.
game.
No,
We
Mike,
was
that
you
ain't
knew
still
that
in
wasn't gonna
the
work.
game.
Hey, Mike. Hey,
Yes,
Trey.
it
You knew that
was.
wasn't gonna
We
work.
been
In
over
game
it.
five,
Them
in game
niggas ain't
five,
set
bro.
no screen.
Hey, in game five, Trey didn't want no part of that game five, bro. I never seen Trey get a ball and just tell Hunter, go do your thing. He was like, go, go, go.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Like, bro, he
Trey
didn't want
quit
no
like
parts of
hell,
that
bro.
game.
That's
All I'm
what
gonna
I'm
say
saying.
is,
So
Matt,
hold on.
I
So
understand,
Demond,
Matt,
so
I
Demond,
understand your point. I guess the better response to it, I understand what you're saying, right? That this vision that Travis got, we're not going to see the full extent of it until we get a Travis coach that can implement. I understand that.
exactly.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
Travis should
My
have got a
problem
Travis
is this,
coach
though.
when he
My
had a
problem is
chance.
this. We have not
Travis
seen
already
these
got a
players.
Travis coach.
We have
Didn't
not
we
seen
establish?
these
Hold up,
players.
hold up. Didn't we establish that Travis interviewed before he hired Nate about 2
I
shows
agree
No,
with you, John.
no,
I
he
agree
did
with
not.
you.
No.
So wait a minute.
Next job is to
I thought we
separate the
did.
wheat from the tear, guys. We
I
already
thought
talked
we
about
did.
that. It's the wheat from the tear.
Hold on.
Hold up.
Finish
Let's
going
get
to
this
make
straight.
it.
Travis is
Let's
trying
get
to
this
make
straight.
a
Let's
team
get
that
this
is
straight.
competitive.
You
But at the
Sean,
same
man.
time, this is the same man that after we made an Eastern Conference Finals run, he had an
I'm a
interview at a
basketball
summer
purist
league
too.
game. Hear me out. After we re-signed everybody, he had an interview at a summer league game. And what did he say? If you go back and watch that in 2021, he said, yo, we have guys under contract. So when a star player wants out, we will make a move. He is on record saying that, right? The only thing Travis is doing right now is making sure that our draft capital is still healthy and attractive, and we got guys that can salary match.
Bro,
That's
how long, bro. You
That's
know,
all he wants to
bro,
do.
I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real.
Hopefully he playing on
Point.
contract.
I'm
You
gonna keep
gonna
it
get
real
no
with you.
superstar to
I'm
play
gonna keep
with
it.
Trey,
I'm gonna keep it real with
Bro,
you.
you
Point.
ain't gonna get no
You
other
just- hey,
superstar to
Point.
come play with Trey.
You just told me a bunch of bullshit right now, bro. My God, that was
What you mean a bunch of
Listen,
bullshit? I'm
that
telling you
was
what the man
bullshit.
said.
Right, and that's bullshit, man. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. So
Not
how long?
coming from you.
Listen,
Wait a minute.
listen, Point. I got a question. Point. I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
How long? Like I asked, I think I asked Matt this a while back. How many more years you giving this dude before we got to get him up out of here?
I'm going to keep it a buck
three
with
more
you.
years.
So Travis,
So you giving him a whole decade? 3 years would be a decade.
I'm not arguing the same point Matt is. I'm giving Travis 1 year. That is it. I'm giving
Okay,
But
Travis
how
1
can you
year.
judge him and he don't
At
have
the
his coach?
start of the
How can you judge him and he don't have his
2022
coach?
All right, guys.
Hey, bumming tonight. Bumming tonight.
He coming up on it.
Hey,
Travis not the GM.
Hey guys, real quick. We got I got about a minute left to go, so I'm gonna call your name. Give me your bum of the night. I don't need no explanation. Just tell me who your bum of the night. Start with John. John, who your bum of the night?
Travis Slink.
All righty, Matt. Who you got bum of the night?
Nate.
I should have known that one.
Son.
Markeith, who you got tonight? Bum of the night.
I want to say Trey Young for just.
Don't say it.
you said it. You said it.
It's either him or
Good
Travis,
job.
man. It's one
You
or the
said
other.
it.
But I'm gonna say Trey because he just shot this team out of
Hey,
the game.
point. Who your bum of the night?
Trey Young easily.
Gerald, who your bum of the night ticket?
On Yucca Young.
Who you got, Mike, for your bum of the night?
Yeah, I'm gonna go double low / Travis if I can throw it to him. Watching
who
Deadman, that'll make me mad. But anyway, go ahead.
And who you got, Rashad?
I'm blaming Clint Capella. He know his ass need to play. That
I'm gonna tell you like
motherfucker
this.
set out 2 games.
You need to tell, hey, you need to tell
We
your boy.
0-2.
Hey,
That's some work,
you need
man.
to
Come
tell
on
your
now.
boy he a
That man
multi-millionaire,
got a
bro.
toothache,
Clint
man.
Capella, multi-millionaire. He
I
should
would
not
have
be
tied
having
that
dental
bitch to a
issues.
string and closed the door.
Hey, but I gotta go, fellas. Hey, thanks for tapping in. Everybody, shout out to everybody for tapping in. Salute to the chat. Make sure y'all hit that like button on your way up out of here. It's your boys. We appreciate y'all. Y'all know we gonna be back, and we out of here, man. Y'all.